decided I need to get one of those checklists. Do you remember when, those who are old enough remember Batman with Adam West, and when they jumped in the Batmobile they used to say something to something, turbines to speed. I think I need one of those, because this is the third time I've just started recording this rant this morning, and for some technical thing to come back and hit me. But this week's rant is entitled, Do You Get Reels? But it is Easter Sunday, so it's only right that I wish everybody in the Christian world happy Easter. So, you know, it is that day. It is Easter weekend, so it's a long weekend here in the UK. Not that I'm actually doing much, because we still can't do an awful lot because we're still locked down. But I will leave you with this thought about Easter. Remember, Easter eggs are for the whole week, not just for today. As speaking of Easter eggs, I've been doing a lot of editing over the last few days. I've filmed a lot of videos, and I've been doing a lot of editing and getting these videos up onto YouTube and scheduling them in over the next coming weeks. You can't see it now, but there's actually a big schedule on the table beside me, because I'm editing over there. And if you look behind me, you can see there's the D70 is there. And the big red keyboard is over there, which I'm still not telling you what it is. Maybe somebody might try and guess what it is, but I'm not telling you what it is at the moment. But it is great fun to play. Anyway, as I've been saying, I've been editing a lot of videos in the last couple of days. And one of the things I've noticed is the fact that I seem to have this big belly. And it looks like I've actually put weight on, and actually it's completely the opposite. I've actually lost weight. I am down 2 trouser sizes in the last 9 months, and that's not because I've gone on a diet or I've increased the amount of exercise I've done. It's because I've changed my lifestyle. Moving in here with the housemates and changing what I eat and how I eat. I'm not cutting back on what I eat, you know, and I still can have the odd beer and the gin and tonics. So it's not as if I'm, you know, I've cut all that stuff out and gone on some sort of drastic diet. I really haven't. Just changed my lifestyle. I'm eating more healthy now. But I have lost 2 trouser sizes. So I've gone down 2 trouser sizes. And even these trousers now, which were quite a tight fit a few months back, are now actually becoming loose on me. So my trouser size, so my waist is going down. But the thing is, it now makes my belly look even bigger. And I've noticed that as I've been doing the editing. The other thing I've noticed as I've gone back over the videos over the last few years, especially going through the height of the divorce and all the stress that was with that, is the fact how chubby I looked in the face. And I could see how much weight I put on, which is, you know, it's only to be expected, to be honest. I mean, I wasn't really taking very good care of myself at all during that period of time. And I actually ballooned up to about 20 stone. Now I'm down to about 16 at the moment, and I'm much more comfortable with 16, but I've probably got another 2.5 to go before I'm in the right range for my frame. But I'm actually much happier where I am now. But it just means I look like I got a massive belly, which I really don't, but the belly is the last thing to go. So everybody tells me that the belly is the last thing to go. So I will lose weight everywhere else but here, and this is probably the most stubborn weight to lose. It will hopefully start to go soon. Anyway, hey ho. Anyway, back to Reels. Why am I talking about Reels? Well, when I log on to Instagram, you know, and to check the channel's account and to post things on the channel's account, I get presented with 5 or 6 Reels posts. And it appears, you know, when you start scrolling down through other people's posts and stuff like that, you see all of a sudden you come across this sort of banner across the screen, which is all to do with Reels. But are they actually, what are they? And are they actually relevant to anything, including the channel? Okay, this is the part of the video where I do the channel self-promotion. It's about a minute, so skip through this if you don't want to listen to it. But we must observe the parish notices. And they are, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like videos about this sort of stuff, which is the D70 keyboard that you can see behind me, which I've been using, or the big red keyboard over there and stuff that's over there, there's an FBO1 over there, there's a there's a chord bot, there's a TB3, there's an RD8. If you like videos about that sort of stuff, hit the subscribe icon. Save yourself some time, hit the bell icon at the same time. That way you'll never miss a video. You'll always be told when new videos hit the channel. If you like the contents of the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps on the YouTube algorithm. I encourage you to leave comments down below. I read all the comments. I have to be able to release them. I respond to all your comments, apart from the ones that YouTube decided to delete for me. And sometimes those videos form the basis of future videos, or those comments, sorry, form the basis of future videos. So please leave comments because I find them really interesting to go through. And finally, down there is the TMTG community address. Go over there and support the channel, support the production of videos, keep this channel going. And finally, down there, Instagram, Facebook tags. Now, one of the things I will say is I've noticed more and more of you are contacting me via Facebook Messenger, which I don't have a problem with. It's a great medium for having private conversations if you don't want your comment to be on the main channel, which is what YouTube comments are all about. But now back to this particular video. Okay, so I went on the interweb this morning just to see if there was a definition of a reel. And there wasn't really a definition, but there was a statement. And it read, reels in this section is a section in Instagram where users can make 15-second long videos, the same length as TikTok videos, that can be uploaded to their Instagram profile. Users can then edit within the application, adding augmentation reality filters, timers, captions, hashtags, and more. That's clear as mud, really, isn't it? What is my definition of a reel? Well, to be blunt, and based on the reels that seem to be pushed into my feed, about 50% of reels are for members of the porn community, promoting mainly OnlyFans sites. For those people who don't know, OnlyFans is like a naughty version of YouTube, where people subscribe to individual channels for a set number of dollars per month, where individuals have private communications. And we'll leave it at that. But that seems to be about 50% of what gets shoved into my reels profile, and it's utter rubbish. Utter rubbish. So if you get over that 50%, then I would say about 15% of what gets shoved into my reels profile is then about boats. Basically big boats trundling along, doing things, hitting things, including each other, and sinking. And to be honest, 15 seconds is not really enough time to see one of these big things go down, so you get a bit of it, which is really annoying. But it's mildly interesting, but it's not something I watch. Occasionally I get reels about model trains. Well, you know, I'm a bloke and boys like model trains. If I had space, I might have a model train, but I don't. I have a studio instead. That's where all my money gets sunk. Probably another 15% is based on aeroplanes flying or crashing. And again, while mildly interesting, 15 seconds is not really enough. And then the remainder of reels that get pushed into my feed are people doing silly dances, mainly with little underwear, so bits going all directions. And then that's kind of what I get in my Instagram feed, and I don't get it. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do a couple of reels. What did you think? Rubbish. Yeah, me too. God, I can't wait for the hairdressers to open so I can go and get rid of my Boris Johnson haircut. I've been putting off. One of the housemates said she would cut my hair. And I've been putting it off and putting it off on the basis that the hairdressers are all going to open on Monday next week. So I'm just trying to get there. Yeah, I thought my reels were rubbish too, but I thought it was just amusing to stick them in there. I don't think I'm going to have people queuing up for my OnlyFans site. What do you think? Comments down below. But are reels actually relevant to this channel? I mean, that's kind of, should we be making reels on this channel? I think the answer is going to be no. And the problem is that reels sort of seem to be pitching to the sort of attention space of the average teenager. You know, it's 15 seconds. 15 seconds is not long enough to do anything. It really isn't long enough. It's not long enough to communicate anything to anybody. It's not long enough to answer a question. It's not long enough to showcase something. It's just not long enough. I never really understood the TikTok proposition. 15 seconds of silly dances or stupid things. While amusing, how people can sit and watch it for hours and hours and hours. You know, it staggers me. I've got to be honest, I am staggered. I have to be honest and say, I know how much effort it is to put together an 8 to 10 minute video for the channel. So not only do you have to write a script for it, look, there is a script in front of me. I do think about what I'm going to say. I then think about how am I going to communicate whatever message it is I'm trying to communicate, or how the instructional video for something like this needs to be structured. Then you've got to set it up, then you've got to film it, then you've got to edit it. And once you've got a video that is actually you've gone through post and you've put the headers and the tails on it, then you've got to post it to YouTube. Then you've got to put it on YouTube, and you've got to, you know, write a description, give it a title, set the cards up, set all the other stuff up, you know. So I know how much effort there is for an 8 to 10 minute video, right? An 8 to 10 minute video is published a couple of times a week. Fantastic, you know, that effort. But a 15-second, I mean, these, if you look at these, I mean, I'm not saying that the videos on TikTok and Reels, the ones that are actually thought about, aren't actually well put together, because some of them are actually incredibly well put together. Some of them are just, you know, people put an iPhone up and do stupid things to it. But other videos, you know, people have seriously thought about what it is they're trying to do and have properly, you know, rehearsed the dance moves, found the right music, set the camera up, maybe set the camera up to film from different angles, do the dances, edit it down, and then post it to TikTok, and all that effort for 15 seconds. Yeah, I don't. That's a lot of effort for not a lot of gratification and not a lot of messaging capability. And, you know, I don't see how influencers, etc., would use Reels or TikTok. I can't see. Some people do make money. They become, you know, celebrities at doing 15-second videos. But, you know, what is their long term based on that? Anyway, but then it got me thinking, for what is the right platform for videos of different lengths? So for YouTube really wants videos of 8 minutes, 10 minutes plus. That's kind of where YouTube is sitting. The shorter videos, they kind of discourage the shorter videos, and the reason why they discourage, how they discourage it, is they don't actually reward. You start to lose control over how the content is presented if you put a shorter video on YouTube. That's probably the easiest way of saying it as a content creator. So then you've got to look at, where do you put the shorter videos? Well, TikTok and Reels is not really long enough to do anything. But actually, I think the platform for shorter videos has been with us for quite a while. It's Instagram TV. The only problem with Instagram TV is the way that Instagram TV is currently promoting and supporting creators. actually doesn't make it worthwhile for creators to actually jump on the platform. But I think all that is going to change. I think that is changing. They're doing trials in America in terms of changing the terms and conditions and the format of Instagram TV, and I think that's heading this way. It's heading towards the UK, so we'll see. But that, I think, is the right format, and I think if they could get the whole creator piece sorted out for Instagram TV, then you know what, that might be the right place to put short instructional videos about this sort of stuff going forward. In fact, I think it is the right place for putting those shorter videos for this sort of stuff rather than YouTube. But we'll see what happens. So I think that's probably the platform. It's an excellent platform, I think. You can promote it on Instagram, you can promote it on Facebook. It's all kind of linked together because they're all owned by the same company. I believe there's moves afoot to integrate somehow how you can promote stuff through WhatsApp. I don't know how that's going to work, but you know, there was some sort of statement put out a little while ago about how the whole WhatsApp thing, which is also owned by Facebook. So basically, are Reels worth it? No, they're not worth it at all. They are something that teenagers do that has no value to definitely to channels like mine. It has very little value to anything, actually, as far as I can see. You can't promote a product in 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Even the shortest commercial is 45 seconds. So you look at it from that point of view. The only thing I can see Reels being really good for is driving people to scriptless websites where they extract money from people using credit cards. That's pretty much it. And on that basis, it is Easter Sunday, and I've got a bit of a dry throat actually. And I am doing the turkey. Yes, we're having turkey for dinner today. We're going to have a late dinner, sort of about 6 o'clock, and the turkey has been out and it's sitting just over there. It's currently just coming up to midday. So I've got to do the turkey, and I'm doing a full roast dinner with all the trimmings for the housemates. So live long and prosper, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.